had a fantastic day's racing yesterday at the Summer Spine. The sprint finished overnight, and congratulations to our female winners. We had 4 out of our top 5 females yesterday. Hannah Rickman, breaking the course record, came in 2nd overall and 1st female. But congratulations to Rupert, of course, who took the win in the sprint. We've got the Challenger South finishing, John Shield taking the lead in the males. This morning we've got the full main Spine event happening, and our runners will take the 268 miles all the way up to Kirk Yetholm. We've had thunderstorms overnight. It's very unpredictable what the weather's going to be this week, but our runners, they'll be prepared for anything. Very best of luck.
I'm not too sure whether I can fully do it, but I think that's what makes it more exciting to try to do it. I've never done any race of such a distance before.
Morning! It's actually the 3rd time I'm trying the full spine. Failed twice, so 3rd time lucky, hopefully. Just want to prove to myself that I can do really big stuff, like really challenging things, and also there are not that many women doing it, so I just want to also encourage more women to do bold things. Yeah.
2 DNFs on the winter, and then 1 winter finish until summer finishes, so 3 finishes in total. You just keep coming back because you like the people and the organisers and the volunteers and the fellow competitors, and look forward to hopefully it going well this time.
It's my first time on a 268 miles. I'm looking forward to see all the landscapes. I saw the winter spine race and I was shocked. It was so crazy, but the idea is genius, and maybe I will be back in a few years for the winter spine.
I'm an ultra runner from Flagstaff, Arizona, originally hailing from the UK. I chose the spine because this is where I grew up. I wasn't a runner back then, but I've always wanted to run across the northern part of England, and got my kids and my partner here as well. The climate's the most brutal. This will definitely be the longest I've done. Also running across the, starting the Peak District and ending on the border of Scotland. I think that's something special.
I'm curious to see what's going to happen along the way. Don't know if I can make it to the end. I want to find out if I can or I can't. Actually did the winter sprint 2 years ago. That was pretty harsh and crazy, so I decided to go for the summer this time.
The last year I did a race across Scotland, so I'm looking sort of for something bigger to do, and here I am. Main thing for me, it's back to the home in the one piece, meet the fantastic people and enjoy the race.
Just panicking, mate, I really am.
You do it, mate. You do it. Right, have your interview and then we'll see you in a minute.
Hi there, mate. I've known about the spine since the day I was lying in my hospital bed. I'm lying in my bed watching the dots, and I said, that's the one I'm doing. Since that day, afterwards, I contacted Montane. So 4 years ago, I've had nothing but support, friendship, team spirit, on everything from the recce's to the kids to everything else to say to do it. And I'm gonna give my utmost to make sure I finish this summer spine. The challenge I have with being an amputee, I am limited motion on your ankle. All your legs are just going forwards and back, so the rolling on the gnarly stone, the rocks, I lose that balance. What happens is because the leg is encased in a silicone sleeve, the rubbing creates blisters. It's every 8 to 10 miles I'll be stopping, taking my leg off, drying it, re-drying it, whatever the treatment I've got to do on it. But I'm just an able-bodied person with a sprained ankle. That's the way I look at it.
We got married last Friday, and Angela had already entered the Summer Spine, and she thought it would be a good idea if I did it with her. So after a couple of beers on one recce, I foolishly said yes. We could be divorced by North Yorkshire.
Hopefully not. We won't, hopefully.
My brother Dan Summers did the Winter Challenger in Jan 2017, and I, as a rather overweight, aging corporate sort of fellow, at the time thought this is the coolest shit I've ever seen. And I came for the full Summer Spine last year and I DNF'd. So I'm back to put that wrong to right.
So I have a bunch of family history in the area. My last name's Hadfield. There's a town called Hadfield 2 miles off the Pennine Way. My great-grandfather emigrated from here, and honestly the videos made the spine race look super cool. Just had to do it. Long trail, it's gonna be awesome.
Well, Britain's most brutal.
It's the elevation, I think, the total elevation that worries me the most, I think, about it, rather than the distance. We'll see. Hopefully I'll get to the finish line.
So I've done a few 100-milers, and I've attempted the Challenger in the winter twice, and both times it went a bit pear-shaped on Studley Pike, so that is my nemesis, so I've got to get past there and it'll be fine.
Doing it from the perspective of a journey, like I want to try and enjoy it all and feel the whole experience. There's like a quote that always goes around in my head, which is like, you don't know how much you can do until you can't do it. Mentally I feel good, I'm pretty positive, so see what I say in 5 days time. I hate my life.
At the end of the winter I smashed my fibula on the slabs on Snakes Pass. So yeah, just want to simplify the spine race by taking out the snow and a heavier pack. The Pennine Way is beautiful, and yeah, without the bog it will be even more beautiful, so yeah.
Sorry, I gotta get a picture of this because I love barbecue and that's sad. Yeah, take a picture, it's gotta enjoy it, you know? I was chatting with Rory up there and then I was like, I'll let him go ahead, and I'm just listening to some good music and enjoying the countryside, you know? Absolutely spectacular. I've never been in the Peak District, so this is brilliant.
I've had absolutely no sleep at all, yeah.
So at about 4 o'clock in the morning there was thunder as we were setting off. Not too bad, I managed to get a couple of hours sleep in checkpoint 1, so yeah, felt a bit better for that.
Attempted to have a couple of hours skipping the checkpoint, but I didn't get any. Take each thing at a time, get to Malham and then see what happens at Malham.
I felt really strong into Hebden. I've struggled a little bit on the hills today. I can't think about Hardraw at the moment, see I can't even remember what it's called. It's too far away. A little bit at a time.
Pace felt comfortable through the up to checkpoint 1. I ran a little bit short of water just into checkpoint 1, my own fault because I hadn't reckoned that bit. I just thought I've done the sprint in the winter, got a few things wrong, things I've learned, but the course is amazing. I love it. It is a great course. Mentally it took me to a horrible place, which is good to test.
Oh, yeah, it is brutal, particularly at night, but found another wind, so I'm going to push through. So this is a whole new experience for me.
I didn't get any sleep, and then obviously we had the thunderstorm at about 3 in the morning. We could see it coming because of the lightning on the horizon, so cold experience, yeah. So I've never made it past Gargrave before in 2 attempts at the Spine and the Challenger, so for another 12 hours and we should break it. Yeah.
So I slept under a tree in Gargrave this afternoon for half an hour, and that's it so far. So it looks like I'm going to be pretty late finishing, so I don't know whether I can do another night without another half an hour somewhere or other. But
the first day was so hot, just wrecked my feet, but we plod on, keep going.
Good evening from Hardraw, which is the finish line of the Montane Summer Spine Challenger South, and just in a short while, the start line of the Montane Summer Spine Challenger North. In the Summer Challenger South, obviously yesterday, we seemed to be on course for 2 course records. That blistering pace from yesterday evaporated with the sunshine, and overnight into today, it became much more of a drag. But our top 4 runners are over the finish line. So John Shield arrived earlier this afternoon, followed by Nathan Drinkwater in second place, and then Martin Thompson. And then Mel Sykes also arrived a winner not too long ago. All of them put in incredibly tenacious performances over the last 24 hours. Congratulations from everyone at the Spine Race. And as I mentioned earlier, this is the start of the Montane Summer Spine Challenger North. Those runners will set off at 6 p.m. and they are going to run headlong into the heavy weather. It's looking like wind, it's looking like rain, it's looking possibly like storms as they run into darkness. The runners in the full Montane Summer Spine Race who set off at 8 a.m. this morning at Edale will be going into their first night facing exactly the same tough conditions. We'll see you again tomorrow. Keep watching those dots. Anything that happens today.